What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Let's get into it. So first we're going to look at the cover from Mundo Deportivo last night saying Lautaro is very complete. Then it goes on to the quote of a couple of quotes from Messi, who we did an interview yesterday. So a message talking about Lautaro Martinez saying he is strong, he can dribble, he scores goals, and he knows how to protect the ball. His message to La Liga was saying that I want to return, but wouldn't like to leave the family by concentrating in hotels or something like that. His message to Barcelona saying that the club has to be strong and make the right signings to improve the squad. So Messi did, I think, 2 interviews yesterday, one with Mundo Deportivo, one with Sport. He gave some quotes. He talked about La Liga, how he wants to return, but he doesn't want to be, stuck in a hotel all the time, and he wants to still be with his family. And the big thing that came out of this was his message to Barcelona saying that they have to make the right signings. Because Messi only has a few years left. He needs that Champions League trophy before he goes. He's the captain now. He wants to lift it. We all want it really, really, really badly. Also, the last thing he says in the article saying that Inter are pressing for Vidal and Juventus are pressing for Semedo. So obviously Juventus have been very interested in Semedo over the past few days. Semedo prefers to move to the Premier League over Serie A. Vidal, we all know that Inter want him really badly. Vidal has agreed a contract, but the wages aren't exactly as what he wants. He wants more wages. So we'll see what happens with it. Hopefully it all goes down in Barcelona's favor. So next we're going to look at the cover from Sport last night that has the title, "This Break May End Up Benefiting Us." All this is based on an interview that they did with Lionel Messi. So we're going to read some of the quotes and then give my opinion on it. So one of the statements he said is, "Perhaps Etienne misunderstood or explained it wrong, but we can't win the Champions League by playing like how we did before the break." So obviously before the break we were playing really badly. Etienne was trying a lot of different things to see what would work. Obviously he tried the 3-back and so and so forth. And Messi said that with playing like that we won't win the Champions League whatsoever. And he said, "Everyone has their opinion and they're all very respectable. Mine is based on the fact that I am lucky enough to play in the Champions League every year." So obviously Messi's favorite really wants this Champions League. He wants to get that coveted 5th Champions League before he retires. He says, "Physically I feel very well. I was training at home these days and I think it helped me keep fit." Unfortunately, Umtiti can't say the same. The confinement wasn't easy, but being with the children and Antonella helped me, and it's important to make the best out of the tough situation. So Messi said he did okay in the quarantine, and he kept fit. Now their main focus is to win the double, the Champions League and La Liga. So his next one's coming in from Mundo Deportivo, and it says, "Junior option to reduce the cost of Lautaro. Barcelona continue to target Lautaro Martinez, but the price is too high of 11 million euros. The club is not willing to pay that because of the crisis. Firpo could be included to reduce the cost," reported by Italian media La Gazzetta dello Sport. So there's been a lot of rumors that Inter Milan would like Firpo to be included, and I've been thinking about it over the past few days, and I actually wouldn't mind that because we can just bring back Cucurella, have Cucurella as a backup for Alba, maybe his successor in the future. And it would save us money in the long run. Obviously, we bought Junior Firpo for 25 million, I think it was. It only cost us, I think, a net of 6 million or 3 million to get Cucurella back. It seems like a pretty feasible, operation. I know that the club are thinking about it, so we'll see what happens with it. So this next one's coming in from Sport, and it says that Timo Werner fits a different profile than Lautaro Martinez, hence why the board prefers the Argentinian. The German, however, has a much more accessible price. And it's just, I would have gone for Timo Werner a few weeks ago by now. Like, his price is ridiculously cheap, and Martinez's price is ridiculously overpriced. Paying 90 million plus 2 players for Martinez nowadays is just absolutely ridiculous. It's way too much. Timo Werner, yeah, you could say that Martinez is more like of a build-up player. He, Argentinian, all that juicy stuff. But Werner, he's been at the top level for a few seasons now in the German league. Playing in the Champions League, obviously scored a goal against Tottenham. He's a top striker available for 50 million. I don't know why no one hasn't activated his release clause yet. I know the Liverpool are trying to, but they can't find the money for it at the moment. I think we should be all over this, to be honest. But, the board, how they are. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So this next one's coming in from Rock1 saying that they're going to be holding new tests tomorrow at the club's training facilities to advance the new phase of the protocol. So for the next phase of the protocol is going to be training in groups of 9. It's going to be interesting to see how that works when they release the training videos on the YouTube channel and on their social media platforms. Right now, they've been training individually over the past few days. They want to do, so after that, now they have to do more coronavirus tests, see if they had no symptoms. If not, they can move on to training in groups of 9. then 16, and then the whole team will dream together. So that's how they're gonna, ease the spread of the virus. Great on Barcelona's part. They want to do this as fast as possible so they can be ready for the league to return. So this next one's coming in from Sport. It's not really news. It's just a quote. So obviously we heard yesterday that Dembele was behind his recovery, which obviously disappointed us a lot. But his doctor who operated on him came out and said that Dembele is recovering as planned, and I'm sure that he can return at the very top level in the 6 months of his recovery are over. So the doctor says he's on track and he's ready to come back in August when the Champions League is supposed to be played. Obviously some great news. We're going to need him. We barely have any width. The only width we have is Ansu Fati. Reason I don't count as a winger. And Messi comes inside a lot. So we don't have really an out-and-out winger besides Ansu Fati. So it's going to be great to have Dembele back. Also, it's his birthday today. So shout out to Dembele. Happy birthday. 23 years old. Big 23. So yeah, hopefully he makes a speedy recovery soon. So this next one is coming in from Mundo Deportivo. We talked about this earlier in the cover. And it says that Juventus really want to sign Semedo and are doing everything they can to do so, but the Portuguese fullback prefers a move to Manchester City. Obviously, Semedo has been really admired of Pep Guardiola. He really wants to play with him. But the problem is that City, they already have two great right backs, which is Kyle Walker and João Cancelo. So the only way that Pep can bring him in is if they sell one of them, and the most likely they're going to sell is João Cancelo. So, but Juventus really wants Semedo as they, sold Cancelo. They don't have really a decent right back. All they have is the Siglio, so they want to bring in a proper top right back. That's why they're interested in Semedo. We'll see what happens with this one. Obviously, we have a big story coming up in the next few minutes that will, lead to the fact that Semedo is probably going to leave Barcelona. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. This next one's coming in from Sport, saying in addition to Milan Pjanic, FC Barcelona could be considering reinforcing their midfield with German star Kai Havertz. Barcelona could offer several players to Bayern Leverkusen to get the deal over the line. Now, Kai Havertz is quite an interesting midfielder. Obviously, he's more of an attacking midfielder. I don't really see how he fit. He's basically just another Coutinho, just younger. We don't have a center attacking midfielder position in our formation unless Case at the end changes it up. And it's just, his value is at 100 million. His release costs 100 million. It's been rumored so many times that Bayern Leverkusen are asking for 100 million only. That's why Bayern Munich can't afford it, because they can't afford 100 million. I don't see us going for him, to be honest. I think it's going to be way too expensive. I think Bayern Leverkusen could demand up to almost 4 players for him. But it doesn't seem feasible at the moment. I still think Kai Havertz is a great player. Would I want him over Milan Pjanic? Yes. But I think the Pjanic deal is more simpler for Barcelona than it is the Kai Havertz deal. So I don't think this is going to last. So the big news over the past 24 hours is coming from a Dutch source called Veronica Inside. It says that Barcelona are signing Ajax right back Dest this summer. The club don't want to announce it yet because of the coronavirus crisis. And shortly after the report came out, his agent came out and denied the report, saying that Barcelona made an inquiry for his signing, but nothing more than that. There's no genuine interest in it. Cat Radio came out this came out late last night, and Cat Radio came out in the morning saying that Barcelona are indeed studying the signing of Ajax right back Dest. However, the operation is far from being finalized, contradictory to reports emerging in Netherlands this morning. The club considered Dest to be an interesting player given his youth and his technical abilities. The American international publicly said that his dream is to dress up as a Blaugrana player one day. So obviously Dest was rumored to be joining Bayern Munich in the January transfer window. I think Dest is a great right back. He's very young, 19 years of age. He obviously won the most the young player of the year for Ajax and the Dutch league. A lot of prospect. I think he's also rumored to change his nationality from American to maybe Dutch or English, I forget. For me, it's all about the fee, how much he's going to cost. If we keep Semedo, I wouldn't sign him, but if we sell Semedo, then this would be a great addition. Young age, we have Emerson, we have Moussa Wagué as well, all young right backs. It could be a great move, but it's going to hurt us more in the short term, but benefit us in the long term. Obviously, Dest, I don't know if he's played in the Champions League that often. I know he wasn't the right back in their run last year to the semifinals. But we're going to need an established right back to come in now and do a job over the next 2 years. A lot of games coming up because of the corona, so we're going to have short time between games. And I don't want to put that all on the weight of a young player. So we'll see what happens with it. It all depends, of course, on Semedo's departure and what we do with Emerson and Moussa Wagué. So that's my reaction to Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like, comment, hit that subscribe button. And tomorrow I'm going to be starting a career mode for Barcelona on FIFA 20. Career mode coming out, first episode tomorrow. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys see when the video drops. I think I'm going to drop it around noon Eastern Standard Time in the Pacific. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Oh yeah, don't forget, follow my TikTok as well. Doing a lot of TikTok as well. So I'll see you guys then. Take care. Forza Barca.